This is Katherine, Christopher, and Angel.
And Angel.
It is Friday afternoon, and what does that mean, Christopher?
It is Friday the afternoon. Nope. Friday the afternoon.
We're starting his bloopers roll now. What day is it, Christopher?
Today is Friday. This is On the Couch, the Friday afternoon bourbon edition. And guess what? We actually haven't been drinking yet. But we're going to start. All right. Now then, On the Couch is our attempt to be humorous. We make ourselves laugh, okay? To be humorous about all things IRS, Department of Labor, PBGC, anything having to do with ERISA plans. Today we're going to be talking about the Holy Trinity. You're going to be surprised to find out which one we're talking about. We'll be right back. And we're back, I think.
I have a trivia question.
Yes.
So if you have a book to put your passwords in, does it still...
For those of you who've watched a prior video, please. Yes?
Is it secure if you use Invisibly?
Yes, I think so. I was trying to figure out how to make the joke out of that. You did well. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Maybe lounges.
Yes. So please, what are we, 2 videos ago, 3 videos ago? It was still it was something in December. Yeah, look at it. Look for our video on internet security and find out why we think that's funny, please. Cybersecurity. There we go. That too. Speaking of cybersecurity,
yes.
Kristina?
Yes.
Washington
you want to
update?
know a Washington update? I'm sorry, Congress
No.
has not been doing a lot right now. All of the planned things that are pending and waiting out there are still waiting out there. And if they ever sign something,
this will be the first place they're going to hear about it?
That's right.
Okay. So we're going to classify this as a Washington update. Nothing update. All right.
Yeah.
So then, why did I refer to it as the Holy Trinity? What am I talking about, Katherine? I love that phrase.
The Holy Trinity of participant notifications.
Yep.
Right? So that is the enrollment form.
Yep.
That is the SPD.
Summary plan description.
And that is the beneficiary form.
Beneficiary designation form. Correct. All right.
So that is sign them up, educate them, and if they die, what you do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Now then, only one of
the
them.
full life cycle almost.
Yeah, it is. I actually didn't think of it that way, but you're actually right. Wow, very good. All right. Now then, the summary plan description is the only one that's definitely always going to come from us or your friendly neighborhood TPA. All right. For enrollment forms, we get those from our record keeper, right?
Right.
Okay. And beneficiary designation forms are sometimes done by the record keeper and sometimes done by the compliance consultant, right?
Well, done means provide the
provided
form.
By.
It's
Provided
the
by.
participants who
Yeah.
fill them out, and you better get them back, because the last thing you want to do is to field a phone call and go, so which wife is it and which kid is it that gets the money?
Right.
Ugly stuff.
When employers make the mistake of letting me speak directly to employees, okay, and it isn't, no. One of the things I always try to convince them of is to fill out your beneficiary designation form, because apparently it provides long-lasting life, okay, because we only seem to be dealing with death claims when it's the only employee in the firm who hasn't filled out a beneficiary designation form, and there's usually alcohol, an ex-wife, and a deer involved, right? Yeah, okay, I'm not kidding. All right. But who is who is legally responsible for maintaining the beneficiary designation forms? Is it the employer, the record keeper, or us?
Employer.
You got that straight, okay. It's kind of like, is it a W-4 or I-9? What do you fill? What do you use to fill out the number of dependents for your withholding?
Well, the 4.
W-4. Okay, it's kind of like the W-4. The employers have to keep the W-4, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm using it as an example.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say it's more important, but.
Well, yeah. Now then, what else? We're missing something with the employee enrollment form.
We're missing something?
Yeah. We consider it part of the employee enrollment form.
The 40485 notice?
She's been doing this for a while. So yeah, the employee should have, if but not every employee picks their own investments. And if they're going to be picking their own investments, they need to know what they are, what the options are, costs, performance, things like that, right?
The big map of all the investments that are in the plan.
It's a really big form,
It is.
basically, yes.
So it means you've disclosed it.
And they can get that with help from their financial advisor and or the record keepers, correct? The custodian. What else do we need to know about, notice this, the Holy Trinity? When should they be doing this?
Enrollment forms, like right away. Like
Right away what?
we would say when they're eligible, but it isn't bad to show them where they are generally, just so they know.
yeah,
But
right.
when they're eligible.
Right, but
And the SPD is when you...
the same time.
Right.
All right. How soon can you give it to them? 90 days, more than, it's 90 days before they're eligible, right? Is when it needs, between 90 and 30 days is
Yeah.
the safe harbor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you can have somebody wait a year to get in the plan. So if you give them the forms when you hire them, but they've got maybe 14 months before they're in the plan, that yes, you can give it to them, but that doesn't count. You need to give them the forms within 90 days of them entering the plan.
So if you give it when they're hired, you have to give it again.
Yep. So that's.
But I'd say that's a pretty good practice because they've seen it once. You have to give it to them again, but it's not bad to just say,
And if it's
you have a plan.
electronic, who cares how many
Now,
times you give it to them?
Do you have to fill out an enrollment form every year?
No.
No, you don't.
But yeah.
No, you don't.
Okay, but what is important is if somebody decides not to enroll, for them to do a zero election, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, a zero
Yeah, they
enrollment.
can't
Fine.
just
That's
ignore
normal.
it.
That they've been given the form, but beneficiary designation form, is that one and done?
No, because everybody changes.
Well, it should be
Spouses,
Children.
children,
Lifestyle.
Yes.
Anytime you go to Las Vegas, you should have it filled out afterwards, right? Just in case.
Just in case? All right. So theoretically, an enrollment form could theoretically be one and done. Beneficiary designation forms, maybe not so much. But is an SPD one and done? No, it's not. Okay. So while you have to give a prospective participant, somebody who's going to be entering the plan, an SPD before they get in the plan, you do sometimes have to give people an SPD even though they've been in the plan for a while, like with what we're going through now with the mandatory amendment and restatement cycle, right?
No,
Anything else?
no, just
This was a lot funnier with the bloopers before we started rolling. But anyways, all right.
Well,
I'll save my jokes
We're
next time.
we're amusing ourselves. All right. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful. Filippo, did you learn something?
I did.
Because you are our only audience. No, that's not true.
Well,
but yeah.
I'm the one that doesn't know anything.
You're the
about
one
it,
who
so-
counts the most. So did we miss anything, Robin?
No.
We're good to go. All right. So thank you very much. Don't know where you're at, but where we are, it's cold. So stay warm this weekend. Look forward to talking to you again next week. And if you've got any questions, what's the email address?
Hunter Benefits.
That's the website.
Sales at Hunter Benefits.
Sales@hunterbenefits.com. All right. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Send me an email to bug me, whatever. Just get in touch. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
Here's looking at you.